Welcome to episode 2 of Simply 15. Today we're going to talk about two old farts with plot holes filled in their storylines, battling out to rule the world as a number one apex predator. No, I'm not talking about the US presidential election. I'm talking about the new movie Godzilla vs. Kong, a movie that is what it is. Let's start. You guys all see Godzilla versus
backwards.
Kong?
I did.
Yeah.
Saw it.
Godzilla versus Dong.
Well, what did you think about it, Justin?
What did I think about it?
Give your fucking word.
I'll start it off right now. My one word would be junk.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Junk.
I think you might hate him more than me. Go ahead.
No.
Did you feel like
Junk
you got kicked
meaning-
in the junk?
Junk food.
Oh.
So it's not good
Oh.
for you, but I enjoyed it.
Right.
I know it wasn't a good movie.
Empty calories.
There was a lot of issues with this
This
movie.
is your cheat day. This is the fucking cheat day you have.
This is a cheat day movie, yeah.
But there was something about, I guess it's just been a long time where I see two CGI characters just beating the shit out of each other where I'm like, yeah, I don't mind this. I don't really mind it. It's not good. A
No.
lot of issues
No.
with it. But you
Yeah.
know what? It is what it is, and I'm okay with that. Plus, I have HBO Max.
Oh.
Yeah, you get it for free.
I got it for
You
free.
didn't suffer the pain.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to actually sit in a big theater and maybe watch idiots walk into this movie and say.
Yeah.
So I think DJ needs to say his word.
Yeah, I
next.
wonder how that was. How was that experience?
What was your
my
one
word,
word?
my word is preferable. In terms of all of these movies, it's preferable than King Kong or Godzilla versus King of the Monsters, or whatever the fuck it's called, and Kong Skull
King of
Island.
the-
I like it better than that.
Well, I like Skull Island to be honest.
I like this better than all of those movies. The original Godzilla with Wanda and Quicksilver. I would just say it still has the same problem that we joke about and we always talk
The
about.
family, the kids. This is a
Yeah.
movie
Too
that
many
had
fucking kids.
it
Too many
had
fucking things.
two
going on.
franchises, right? This literally is the 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Right.
Where they wanted to show one side and the other side and going back. And really, we could get two shits about that. And you don't get anywhere with any of them, really. Honestly.
It doesn't, and you can combine them.
matter.
Did you even know that the Asian guy was Ken Watanabe's son from the other two movies?
You weren't really told that.
No
They
idea.
did nothing. They did nothing with it. They did
No.
nothing with it.
No.
You could combine a lot of these characters. If you combine the Asian guy and Damian Bashir to make him one character, and combine Paperboy, Millie Bobby Brown, and the Deadpool kid as one, you just save Rebecca Hall and True Blood. Make them one
Yeah.
character. You eliminate all these frivolous fucking people that mean nothing to the movie.
No. And it does nothing for the plot
No.
whatsoever. The plot is about these two that are going at it, and
Right.
you know that it's not technically the two of you know there was going to be something.
Something
It was
gonna come.
obvious.
Yeah.
Matt, what'd you think?
My one word. I'm just kerfuffled by this film.
Kerfuffled. I love it.
I mean, I thought I had a grasp on what the fuck was going on, but then this movie had me question, like, did I just miss like 4 movies
You did.
before this
You
fucking
literally
movie?
did.
I mean, there's only there's Godzilla,
Right.
Kong Skull Island,
Yes.
correct? And
Yes.
then Godzilla
King of the Monsters.
King of Monsters.
There's
Yeah.
3 movies,
Yeah.
but there's people in this film that I'm like, where the fuck did they come from?
Yes.
I'm like, where did this guy come from?
Who are you?
Yes.
Who are
And in
you?
fact,
I mean, I'm
also to
fucking
connect to
confused.
your thought there, there's also the opposite of that.
Where
There was one person I was waiting for that never appeared.
Charles Dance?
Charles Dance.
Charles Dance, yeah, he's off fucking around. He's fucking off somewhere else.
In the
He's like-
last movie, he said, "We'll take it," and it was
Right.
the skull
The
of
Yeah.
after credit sequence, yeah.
and then the
Yes.
skull ended up somewhere else. Was like, oh, there it is.
Right. They
But
could,
then
if you're
Charles
gonna
Dance
give
is
me a
like-
character, Charles Dance is the character you
The
give.
only character you fucking give a shit about in
Give me
fucking
that
King of the
guy.
Monsters.
That
Like,
guy was
oh,
cool.
This guy's okay. Him and fucking Ice Cube son are okay.
But
Um,
that's
Here's the
right.
point. Here's my point about the people.
I was.
And I will give you
vexed.
$1. You tell me what Millie Bobby Brown's name is. You have no fucking idea because
That
it
girl.
doesn't fucking matter.
Madison. It's mad. Well,
Is it?
Godzilla had a little
it's
girl.
Madison.
Kong
Madison.
had a little girl. They both had little girls.
Yeah.
That's concerning to me. That's very concerning to me.
Where did the little girl from King Kong come from? She just fucking showed up.
Skull
Nope.
Island. She was one of
So-
the last tribes members of Skull
When? I
Island.
don't fucking remember that.
It's off screen. Off screen.
Right.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
the two of you literally have the same issue, but it's in a different way.
Right.
And DJ's correct. We talked about this before. We don't care about the kids and the side
all.
people, the
Nope.
people. But Matt's also correct. They actually created new characters that weren't in the other
Yeah,
to
it's like,
try to
hey,
connect the two,
Now they're
Right.
and
here.
it just doesn't work.
Okay. And granted, I will give you this. It's like this was a movie that I watched at about. I think it turned out like 11:30 at night on
Yeah.
Saturday.
But it was
like,
enjoyable to watch.
But hey, I do appreciate the fact that this was under 2 hours.
Yes, it was
Yes.
very quick.
Oh,
It's like
thankfully.
Oh,
like
for
Justin's
fucking
saying,
sake,
it's junk
Christ.
food. You get it in, you get it out. And the fight scenes, I'm being negative.
Yeah.
The fight scenes when they're there are good.
Done,
and
and
they're
done
good.
in the daylight. Done
in
in
the
like
daylight. You can see
It's
what's
like
happening.
dark
Yes.
and shit like that. It's like
And a couple, that last one looked like they were kind of like people in suits in a little bit, which I
It
kind
did
of
look like
liked.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
Adam
I
Wingard
wanted one
did
guy to
another
go,
one. That shit.
Godzilla!
That's
Yeah.
racist. You can't do that. You can't do
I
that.
don't- how's
No,
that
he said
racist?
Gojira.
How's
A
that
little
racist?
A little racist.
That's what they say,
Godzilla!
though. That's what they say.
Could
What
have
do you
been an
want?
Italian
They
holding a
pronounce it
pizza.
Gojira.
Oh,
so you can-
Godzilla!
It's a bigger than the
But
lizard.
Yeah.
here's the thing. There's probably of all the human characters, there's been 2 I've liked in 3 movies or 4 movies. John C. Reilly, Charles Dance.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you can erase them
I
from
like
the
I
timeline.
like Brian Tyree.
Why? What does he
'Cause
do?
I-
He's a
well,
podcaster. He's us.
He's
essentially.
us.
I got it very annoyed.
I hate that.
Yes.
Like,
He did
But
get very. I
but
liked him in the beginning, but got very annoyed real quick.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
when he started calling him the kid from like, he looks. Is that the kid from fucking the Wilder People? Is
Yes,
that-
Wilder People, Deadpool
Okay,
Kid. Yes.
so we started calling him fucking tap water. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I do like the conspiracy. I like the Hollow Earth shit going on because I'm
different.
fucking nuts and I like shit like that. And
Let's go crazy.
This film goes off the fucking rails.
Yes. Why
like
not?
quickly, like super quickly. Like
If you want to see, if you want to have a culture shock, watch the one with Aaron Taylor Johnson, then watch this one.
Oh,
And
it's-
one seems like it's a documentary, and the other one
Yeah.
feels like a Flash Gordon movie.
yeah, this is this
It's
is like
very
a fucking,
bright.
Like,
There's a lot of bright neon colors.
I like
Yep.
that. I like the different monsters
Yeah.
going on, and they bring some of the monsters, but they bring the skull fucking lizards back in a little bit and everything like that.
Skull,
And-
skull fucking lizards.
yeah, and you have the thing that we're probably bearing the lead on.
Mm.
You had a fucking
Spoiler
mecha
alert, spoiler
Godzilla.
alert. Yes.
Mecha
you had
fucking
a-
Godzilla you had.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
that was the one part of the movie. It was like, oh,
I didn't mind. I thought they did a pretty good job with that.
Yeah,
They
I
did-
didn't
they
mind.
I
did
buy
something
it.
that I
I
thought
The
buy
was-
it.
monsters are
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's the fucking
It's the
people
fucking
I don't
the
care
human
about.
beings
Right.
that I wish more of them died.
Give us more of that. Give us.
And I
that's
got what
all
I
we
wanted. I
That's
got
all
what
we
I
wanted.
wanted. I got my Godzilla wrecking shop. That's what I wanted because this fight
Yeah.
should not even have gone for 1 round.
Right.
It's one of those fights. It shouldn't have gone
Right.
3 rounds. Should've gone
Godzilla, bit fatter in this movie.
Oh, he's
it's a
definitely-
way-
yeah,
Kong,
it's
he's-
a bit
yeah.
taller in this movie. But Godzilla pretty much does
Yeah.
fuck up Kong. He
Yeah.
pretty much
Fucks him
kills
up
him.
pretty. He fucking should
Gives
have
up.
murdered him on the fucking battle midway scene kind of.
You ever
thing
seen the
going on
Great
for
White
Battle
Hype
Ships.
with Damon Wayans and Peter Berg, and like
Yeah.
he tries to fight him, and Damon Wayans has got himself real fat. But when the fight actually happens, Damon Wayans beats the shit out of him. That's
So-
Godzilla versus Kong.
So are you calling Millie Bobby Brown fucking Samuel L. Jackson?
I was thinking more Jeff Goldblum, but
Okay,
sure,
that's
whatever
fine.
you want to do.
Yeah, and this is a movie that has a ton of plot holes in it, and at the same
that's
time,
being kind.
I could give 2 shits. The only thing that
Yeah.
really pissed me off, other than the Charles Dance thing,
Yeah.
is when they went into that ship and they
Mhm.
went through and that gravitation.
Oh, the gravitational, like,
was
you're
pulling them.
yeah.
And then
It's,
all, like at the end, Godzilla like makes a fucking tunnel that's like 5 feet.
well, it's like
Yes.
upside.
And they
well,
just escape.
You know what I
They
like
get
about
from the
that the
center
most?
of the earth
Oh
to
my god!
Japan in 20 seconds.
Remember back in the day when you were a kid and it's like, oh, you dig far enough in the ground, you're gonna hit China. When you're a
Cyndi
kid, it's
Lauper
like,
had a
"Oh,
song
you're gonna
about it,
keep
okay?"
you're gonna keep fucking you're gonna dig into a hole and make China. That's what
I
Godzilla
think
did.
Bugs Bugs Bunny did it one time in the Looney Tunes
He
adventure.
made a
I saw
fucking
that.
wrong turn in Hong Kong and ended up in the fucking Hollow
Albuquerque,
Earth.
right to
It's-
Japan. Yeah, yeah.
That was the thing I loved about that. I was like, oh, that's like when I was a kid. It's like you dig far enough, you're going to get to China.
They don't understand what distance means, where you can go
No.
from Pensacola to Japan in like an hour.
I thought that was entertaining. to me.
And it took a long, and it was like the trip was rough, and then in another scene they go exactly.
It was an
and it's
easy
like
trip.
quick,
Yeah,
and then
it was fun.
Godzilla like makes a tunnel himself that
Yeah.
like goes around the whole.
And he can hear him. He can hear
Yeah,
Godzilla
he hears him. It's
roaring
like, yeah,
from
it's like,
half the circumference of the earth. He can hear him.
And here's the thing: when I watched this movie, I didn't plan this out, but I wanted to watch The Guest.
Oh
which-
yes,
So did
A
I.
good
I was like
movie.
Which was
automatically. I was like,
excellent
ooh.
movie.
I didn't plan this out, and it's directed by Adam as
Wingard,
well.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
That's
a
why the
better
neon-
movie.
That's why the
Way
neon's
better
there.
fucking film.
That's why the neon in Japan
That's-
is there, because Wingard loves.
And
him
who
some
else?
Neon.
Who else?
Lance
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 Reddick,
Reddick is in that
motherfucker.
movie for like 5 seconds.
Yes.
And they cut out his entire
Yeah.
plot.
I like how he's credited in the fucking opening credits, like and Lance
One
Reddick.
scene.
I'm like, oh,
One
Lance
scene.
Reddick's in it. It's like, and then he's like, Guardian, I can't believe Godzilla's here.
Release the Reddick cut.
Hey,
I want
McNul-
all the Reddick
yes,
scenes.
McNulty, why is Godzilla here? It's like, what the fuck did I do? I wish Godzilla did. It's
I
like,
think
what
we
the
just
fuck did I do?
discovered Matthew doing the greatest impersonation of Lance Reddick we've ever heard and ever. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a fucking lizard and a monkey fighting. What the fuck are they fighting right now? I'm Lance Reddick.
For some odd reason, it's extremely racist, but it's not.
I don't know. It's racist, but I love it. I don't understand what's going on here.
I'm trying to be classy.
It's like the new form of blackface.
It's classy blackface. I don't
It's called
understand
black
what's happening.
voice.
Yes.
Black voice.
We went from blackface to black voice. It's like, what's more racist, me imitating a black guy or me trying to be a black guy?
I don't know. I flip a coin. I don't.
You tell me, DJ. What's your
I
one word
can't.
for?
I can't. I don't know.
What's your one word for me trying not to be racist?
Problematic would be my word. For
Okay, well done. Glad you're here for that.
We got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think they're going to do a sequel? What do you
They
think they're going
have
to do?
to. They have to do a.
What's
sequel.
gonna
But where do
happen?
but where do you go?
They're going
from
to
that?
team up versus.
They're gonna have some more aliens. I think. I think the head of Gojira is probably gonna telepathically
back or
call
something
some more
like that.
aliens to
Well,
come
okay.
down.
What other? Okay,
Back
what
to
other-
back Godzilla and Kong.
Well, what
fighting
other-
them off.
What other like? Is it gonna be like a Martin Riggs type scenario? It's
Martin Riggs. I want
like,
to
"Wanna
look a
get
weapon.
nuts?"
You want to get nuts? You want to shoot? You want to shoot me?
What other monsters do we still need?
I'm
to
not
have
versed
fight?
in the lore. I know there was that monster with the. There's probably.
I like the octopus monster, the squid
I
monster.
like the
I
hook
mean,
hands monster.
DJ's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
correct. There's probably like fucking Godzilla probably let out a fucking scream and it woke
Right.
up something.
It
in
woke up
somebody
some
No,
other
no,
else's
no.
brain.
We're not talking about the
And then
movie that should
aliens
not
will
be
come
named.
down.
No dark side. None of that
That
shit.
would be kind of
Oh,
fun.
4
I mean, it's all,
hour
it's all,
Godzilla
Warner,
movie,
it's all
yeah.
Warner Brothers. It's like you could have the Justice League now fighting, Godzilla.
Kong and Godzilla.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do?
I'd buy I'd pay for
Pacific
that, man.
Rim. Get Pacific
mean,
Rim.
Automatically,
Across the universe.
the fight in Hong Kong reminded me of Pacific Rim. It's like,
Right,
oh,
a little
Give me
bit,
Guillermo del
it was
Toro.
very neon. shit
Godzilla.
going
Very
on.
neon. Very
Yes. So I
neon. Well,
like
it don't
that.
really matter. I mean, listen, again, this is a type of movie that can be so junky
Yeah.
that's what works for it.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be a perfect
You
script.
wanted to
or-
lean to Fast and the Furious levels. Where
Might
it's
as
just
well.
Stupid as a
Just lean
stupid as a
fucking
tree
hard
trunk.
into
I
it.
guess. I mean, to me, a monster movie is different than a car movie that like, takes place.
it?
Now we're in
Is it
space.
different?
Why?
It's
Yeah,
different.
for some odd reason, the monster movie makes more sense.
Yeah.
I would
It
take
does.
Dwayne Johnson over Godzilla because Dwayne Johnson's legs are like the size of Godzilla's legs.
Or
So
you
otherwise-
do the fucking Rampage crossover now.
Oh, Rampage! I didn't even think about
So
that.
Rampage, it's like the same movie versus the same movie.
That movie sucked.
Well,
That movie was not
mean-
enjoyable.
At least with this movie, it's like as much as this movie, I was sitting on my couch going like, "What the fuck happened?"
What happened to my
At
life?
least I'm talking about it now,
I
where
was
I'm
just,
like,
I was just
as
watching
stupid
it,
as this
just like,
fucking movie was,
just like a kid, you know. I was just kind of like throwing popcorn back.
I mean,
like, yeah, I'm okay
it
with
had
this.
fucking monsters punching
This will
each
be
other in
the-
the fucking face.
It's the
Dumb
first
it
and last
down.
time I'll ever watch it. I'll never watch it again.
I will
never
never
watch
watch
it.
this
No.
movie again.
But I
I've
am
only
kind
seen
of
Kong
excited to
Skull
see
Island
them
once.
make a sequel.
I've
I'll
only
watch the
seen Kong
sequel
Skull
once.
Island once. I'll never watch Kong Skull Island again. That movie.
I will say I do prefer Kong Skull Island
Why?
compared to this, but it's
Why?
Because it's fun.
it's
Just
more fun and there's more
There's-
monsters going on. Like it's like this. You have Kong, Godzilla. They're gonna fight, and you got Mecha Godzilla, which I think was fun because like you have the kid from Older People go like, "It's a Mecha Godzilla," and it's like, oh.
I think we both agree the movie was shit.
All
But
three
we
of us do,
enjoyed it
yeah.
because it's junk food, and I
It's
think
junk
we need some junk food
I'm
because all
confused
we
as
have
fuck,
lately has
but
been
it's-
shit. This has been Simply 15. See ya.
Can't do the Godzilla roar. I suck
I was gonna do like Chewbacca roar, like, but I can't do that.
it.
Either.
You just sound like a drunk person.